A new rookie class. Humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Steamers of Brooklyn taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys have established themselves as one of the best teams in the league, no doubt. 7-0 to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Alert! Alert! Hey, run! Here we go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Silver! Hey, son! Hey, son!
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Jags, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To the air, Penix. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Third down, Elam. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though.
Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stop.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. how does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes
sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
At the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
19, go!
Here's Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on first down. Elam. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
In the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Looking to throw, Penix. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slam. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action with Lawrence. Fighting through pressure. Fights through and now a crease. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here's 23. Tomato.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steamers offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Penix. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steamers have moved out in front. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The defense now working their way back onto the field. Yeah, they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time.
Hey, run! Stop! There's a hunt!
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught by a diving Thomas. A nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Hey, kill!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make a dip up with a runner to find a hole.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hey, go!
Lawrence. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll throw with Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's a gain of 20. And the Brooklyn first down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Let's go. Cowboy!
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jaguars 10.
So that drives 7 plays in length. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Lawrence will throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Jaguars, 1st down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Penix working out of the gun here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
First down. A gain of 15.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again is Penix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
70. Warriors, 70. 60 Bobcat.
To the air, Penix. Over the middle, it's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
A play fake. Now Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He has been arguably the league's best receiver here in the first half of the year. And to that point, he's now gone over 1,000 yards receiving with a healthy portion of the season still yet to be played. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steamers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Brooklyn once again going offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Jaguars 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, run! Son,
Here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steamers offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
A gain of 10 yards.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Elam. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
70 Lions.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. He'll try and do this himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
24.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again. really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying to...
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Going deep here for Taylor. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the front of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. No matter how they got there, how it happened, they got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a one-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steamers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 7.
Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Lawrence. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This is 2nd and 8.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
20-yard line.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
All right, let's go. Hey, tomato.
Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and goal at the
operating from the gun. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to 24. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Go!
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they take a knee.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Brooklyn, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Film rooms are the forum where strategy
National Football League.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Rodriguez on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LA. It's Joe Burrow.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Williams in motion. Burrow here on second down. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stop. Can. Stop.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
That's another Salt Lake City first down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, they didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Sampson's going to run it out of the gun. And he's in! Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Salt Lake City. It's his fourth rushing touchdown of the year. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Monarchs will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
The run on first down was good for 7, and it's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. Pass into the hands of the rookie from Florida State. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good.
A gain there of 16 yards. And that will be a first down.
32-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From 27, and it's 1st and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good, and the Steamers come right back to tie it at 7. team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Rodriguez on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Can.
Tight end going in motion here. Burrow now to throw on first down. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
11, Thomas.
There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there. 38 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go.
They'll run with Sampson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
11 and 2.
Burrow. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year. The numbers show that. They've come out of the gates hot in this one.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That is catch number 60 for the season.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hey. 7.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
On 3rd down, Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Let's go now. Hawk 7, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Come 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's taken in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steamer. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Down 19 for the year.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess it?
That ties the game at 14.
to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Rodriguez on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Gun. Cut.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. Inside run with Sampson. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. We'll need to pick it up on third down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
One, ready?
Third and inches. Burrow. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Ryland's kick is good, and the Monarchs move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Steamers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Plant. It's Penix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. The only give them a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Short throw. The defense has got it. And now following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First down. Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2nd down. Burrow. That one incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Burrow. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Salt Lake City. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steamers offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Penix. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Coogan.
Throwing is Penix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Gravity line. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
No, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's a run. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Brooklyn. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TD. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Steamers cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
24. Steamers 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Rodriguez on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here we go. To throw is Burrow. Now here comes the screen to Sampson.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
First down, Salt Lake City.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Monarchs. Extra point now by Riley. He gets it to go, and the Monarchs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Steamers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw here is complete. Try to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
Brings up second and a yard at the 49.
They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Down and 1.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
43-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Rodriguez on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Raise up.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home to take on the Jags in the AFC South. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is Trey Benson. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Dolphins wind up taking this one by a touchdown.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steamers offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. out of the shotgun. It's Penix, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that.
Now a give up the middle. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still 2nd down.
Let's screen. 19 Tiger.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Monarchs offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. Yeah, that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Burrow to throw. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
23-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. There's that man again. Another catch.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Come on. Set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one complete right side. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still 1st down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. That is caught. And he will score again. Touchdown, Steamer. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The extra point is good. And the Steamers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Rodriguez on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Monarchs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
A run with Sampson, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Tackle gain at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
11 MP.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic. Staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Cougar 19. Ready,
Travel start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, set. Get up. Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
Ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Trap alert. Viking 18. Ready?
Handoff here, up the middle. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Track. 70 Timberwolves.
On second down, they run the counter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Still second down.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? Hot. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
60. Here we go. Check. Cowboy 80. Check up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
36-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 20-yard pickup there, and that will be a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ready?
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steamers will go up by 7.
31.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Rodriguez on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Monarchs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
11 Thomas.
On the ground, It's Simpson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll look deep, left sideline. He's got it! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
First down. A pickup of 44 yards on the play. First down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Sampson. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They can pick it up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a give, left side, that's Sampson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
Gun.
Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Crack all 80.
He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. They'll come up here, first and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that.
Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 23-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Get it? 60 Bison.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Packers 60. 70 Rangers.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 19. Cup 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Tag! 18 Cardinal. Ready?
a run on 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
The 2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Steamer. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Rodriguez on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Monarchs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go. What it?
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He connects with St. Brown. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And the Salt Lake City 1st down.
Sampson gonna run it out of the gun. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
11 mighty.
Once again, it's Sampson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
11 empty.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Salt Lake City.
Throwing is Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
11
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Salt Lake City
on 1st down. Burrow. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
11.
They're trying to run here with Sampson. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They man brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's taken in. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
1st and 10.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is 7 yards. 2nd down.
They send the tight end in motion. Now, on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
180. It's hot.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
Gotta go score.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
11.
Burrow to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Salt Lake City. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Monarchs have cut the deficit to 5.
46. Monarchs 41.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
His guys take over.
The Steamers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.